we are talking about technology to make our mundane work faster, to give us more space to actually innovate the product, in short.
Yeah.
So,
That's it.
yeah. So, what is like the final question for you would be, so what do we see the new tools which would be there for the next decade? So, what are there and what can we look forward to?
In the next decade, a lot of innovation will happen in terms of making 3D printing cheaper. At the moment, you have to pay a premium to get it done. So a couple of decades back, to axial CNC printing or CNC milling was very costly in India, and then gradually, as more and more industries took up that process, it became cheaper. Unfortunately, usually it's taken the driving the cost down is dependent on other industries rather than manufacturing industries. So as and when our manufacturing industries pick up 3D printing will become more available and cheaper to us as well. Apart from that, we'll have a lot improved on VR technology, and that will be used a lot by developers in order to sell their buildings or sell their flats. Now, I mean, this unfortunate time of the pandemic is one such example wherein customers would be very reluctant to go to the site to see the flat or the model flat. And such a scenario using VR sets and sort of communicating, giving an immersive experience to the customer could enable the customer to make an informed decision between various developments. Also, what may happen, and the development has indeed started on that, is that we'll have interactive analog to digital interactive software system wherein it will seem like a very Iron Man-ish scenario wherein, I mean, if you move your hand, and depending on how you move your hand, the computer will read your hand gesture, and then accordingly the 3D modeling will happen on the screen. And not only that, even 3D milling or 3D printing nozzles will be calibrated to read your hand gesture. And so as you move your hand, and depending on your body gesture, the shape will be sculpted right in front of you. So those are some of the major breakthroughs that may happen. But one aspect which is not discussed much, which will actually have the biggest impact in my opinion, is that interportability between different software will improve a lot. Right now, there's a lot of barrier of getting into a new software. Interfaces are pretty different, file types are pretty different. Those kind of issues will be sorted wherein SketchUp to Rhino to 3ds Max to CATIA to AutoCAD, all those interpretability issues will be sorted, and probably we will start seeing some companies or software companies pop up which would be specialized in delivering interpretability between different software. So overall, it's an exciting time, but we need to adopt the new technological means in order to like I mentioned, cater to more people, increase that 2 to 3% catchment to at least double digits within the next decade, and then B, looking inwards, incorporate more of those to increase their profit margins, and then effectively, increase the mean salary for the average employee and so on and so forth. All of those issues are interesting, but I'm overall optimistic and excited for the next.
So we are at a time where these software developers are there, and we are at a time where technology is actually improving by leaps and bounds. So we actually can hope for the modernization of this process.
Yes, we can.
So yeah, it was really nice to have you over for this chat. And
same here.
Yeah, thank you.